The legend of the keeper lies within that haunted house. The most haunted, the most creepy, the most dark, the most deadliest house in all of Among Us, by far, because one of the most deadliest creatures lies within that very house, the keeper. The rooms are dark. The keeper and his dark and creepy ghost minions live in the dark. They love the dark. They hate light. Most humans are scared of the dark. The keeper is weak to light. If he stays within 5 minutes under light, he dies. His room is dark. The living is dark. The kitchen where his food stays is dark. You'll see what he mostly eats. His minion's room is also dark. The only room that isn't dark is the attic. It isn't supposed to be somewhat lit. That's a survivor's safe place, but you'll have to pass and survive all the other dark rooms. But unfortunately, no one has. They all died. That room you see is the darkest room. That's the room that's next to the attic. It's also where all the people die. It's the creepiest room ever. The keeper watches people's every move. When they come here, they get such a deadly surprise jump scare. But unfortunately, a lot of people fell for the tricks, and they all died a brutal death.
Hey, why do I keep hitting these dark rooms? I want light. I've been in all these dark rooms and I hate the dark. I've been through the kitchen, the living room, the keeper's bedroom, the keeper's minion's bedroom. No wonder why this is abandoned. This is the creepiest house ever. Who would live here? Alright, the keeper, the maniac deadly monster killing people. I better not run into him.
What is that? Looks like some kind of demon freak. Very creepy too.
That thing out there is a demon entity. They call him the Keeper.
The Keeper? Well, what is it doing here? Is it friendly? Will I survive?
I don't know if we'll survive. Remember that haunted house we passed the other day, and you decided to step 10 feet into the premises, and then I stopped you. Well, that's where the Keeper and his minions live. Anyone who passes the gates will be permanently haunted by the Keeper until he kills you. But the thing is, he wasn't like that. He wasn't always a freakish demon entity. He used to be a normal guy.
Really? That demon freak was a normal human? Did he have an original name?
Allow me to explain to you his tragic origin story. Prepare for the Curse of the Keeper. It all started with one man. It wasn't who the Keeper once was. It was just a young, energetic, new idea-making, and most important of all, greedy man. He would do anything for money, and he needed something that would bring in a big cash prize. He thought of making a haunted house, not an actual creepy place, a fun children's haunted house. Kids loves haunted houses nowadays after all. It would bring him so much cash, but then he had an idea that would bring him more cash, making a real-life demon entity under his own control that would make the haunted house look so much better. Want to know how he did it? Kidnapped an innocent person and taking his own life from him. Sometimes the most greedy people become so greedy they do bad things. He was going to transform the great guy into a demon entity and make his haunted house a success, but something went terribly wrong. As a way of protection, he put that cloak on to make himself look more like a protector. That machine was powerful enough to create mini demon freaks, small and powerless.
It seems like your greediness took you too far. You took an innocent person's life that didn't even do anything. But now I have a purpose in life. I have a priority: to protect those small minions that were just created. I need to protect them. I need to be a good keeper.
No! Stop! Stop!
Soon, the Keeper took over that haunted house and made it the scariest and most deadliest house ever. The Minion's protection was soon his top priority. That's where he got his name, for keeping his. Minion's protection, to keep what's his, to keep it all. If a person were to step even one step into the premises, then they will permanently be haunted by the Keeper. The Keeper thinks people are thieves and wanted to protect the Minions. Even if you leave, you're still cursed by him until you're dead. That's why I stopped you from going in, but it doesn't matter, we're still haunted by it forever now. Cursed in his power.
Yeah, but the lights are on right. Maybe at night. We can sleep with the lights on, so that he can't get into rooms. Hey, who killed the power?
Graceleg told most of us that at exactly 9 p.m., the whole airship will go off for about a minute for some testing. The lights will automatically turn on in a bit.
Which is good for me, because now you have no lights to protect you now. So now you will pay for trying to break into my premises where my minions live at.
Dude, we didn't even do anything. We had no intention of breaking into your stupid house and kidnap your stupid minions. Nope. Absolutely no intention. You're just a stupid, dumb, mindless killing machine. Either way, I know you were always a bad guy. You used to be a good guy. That greedy, dumb guy did this to you. Maybe if you side with us, you can get turned back to normal. If not, then we will fight you. We will defeat you, and we will kill you. Your choice.
Mr. Tree, the thing is that the Keeper was made decades, maybe centuries ago. Longer than your great-great-great-grandparents were even born. He's ancient. Literally. He's pretty much immortal at this point. There would be no way of turning him back to normal, and there is no way of killing him. He will live on forever.
Yep. There is no getting rid of me. I've killed lots of people the last few centuries, and there is no way the two of you would be the first to survive.
But thanks to Gracelug's testing being done, his weakness will turn on right about now.
The light it burns, you guys may have won the battle, but you may not win the war.
What just happened? Where is he going?
Well, his weakness is light. If he stands under lights after 5 minutes sharp, he will die. So he's going back to his lair, but that still won't stop him from trying to assassinate us. He will still try to kill us. We are still under his curse.
What? How are we supposed to live a normal life while being haunted by that demon freak?
Well, there is one way to get rid of his curse. Once we get rid of his curse, he won't try to kill us. But trust me, people tried that way to get rid of the curse, and no one survived it.
Oh, so there is a way to get rid of this curse from him. How do we?
Well, first, we pay a visit to his lair.
Oh my god, look at all these holes on the ground. This monster is an earthworm. I gotta hide before it feeds on me. No! If I can't know where he is, I'm doomed. I have to go to a safe place. What the? You look like something to vomit at. You look disgusting. I hate it so much, but like who on earth are you, Freakazoid?
You may not recognize me, obviously, but I've been here and been recognized by other people for a long, long time. Maybe even before you were alive. I've been alone for so long, but that's okay. The only thing occupying me is killing and absorbing people into my mouth like a vacuum. Like a vacuum. But the most enemies are scientists like you. They're my true enemies, and I really, really hate them. And I'll stop at nothing until they are dead. All of them. Like you. Your name is even named Scientist.
What? Why do you hate scientists? What did they do to you, you freak?
Stupid scientist. Unaware of who I am. That's okay. I'll tell you who I am and why I hate scientists for what they did to me. You may have recalled the creation of Peach, how a famous scientist known as Graceland made him, and how everyone bullied him and forced him to live down in the sewers indefinitely. This very small company were very intrigued with the idea of making a new color, so they invested on a new project to make new colors. Not just new colors, colors to show their own emotions. It'd make them a profitable enterprise. It was a very small company by 3 people who just wanted to make their dreams come true, named No Machines. Get it? Because they run experiments using no machines. Doing this, they'd make their company a bigger company. They didn't start with me. No. This messed up company started with other failed colors. Lavender was their first idea. A jolly, happy, cheerful color that will make people's day. Wanna know how they did it? They kidnapped 2 people. 1 white one, 1 purple one, and merged them together. They were jerks. They didn't care about how they ruined 2 lives. They just wanted money. They hated her. They thought Lavender was too happy and jolly, but they wanted something cool. Something to make them feel pumped about the colors. Those monsters clearly don't know what they're doing. But the real monsters are the 3 scientists. Instead of unmerging Lavender, they threw her in the cell forever. They give her food every day, but that's no excuse to take someone's life, or actually 2 lives, and toss them when they realize that those lives are failures. No Machines was a terrible company, the worst company ever, and you will see why shortly. Mint was the next one, a gross macabre color to represent its nastiness. Clearly one of the stupidest ideas these morons have thought of. Just like with lavender, one white person, one green person merged. Another failure. Bullied. Honestly, I get it. Because that idiot is disgusting and stupid, but still not cool to bully. Just like Lavender, locked in a cell, seemingly forever, that meant for lives taken. Those stupid scientists are getting worse and worse. Rainbow was supposed to be the coolest color, and it would be the coolest color, even I admitted. But of course, it's the only thing that couldn't work out. 6 people were in there instead of 2, and trust me, it did not work out well at all. The machine would malfunction and make those things instead. Not even an Among Us person. They thought that maybe if they try it again, it will work this time. It didn't. The machines proved it was way too dangerous, and of course, like all the others, they're thrown out as well. Terrible. Which only left one last chance before they give up. Me? There is what I was before. One red, one black, until what those awful scientists did to me. Something was different, though. Something they didn't know. A demon soul possessed into my body and demonized me. Not only I was a color to represent scariness, I was a demonic entity from hell, and the idiotic scientists didn't know that until it was too late. So when I was showed to the people, they were terrified of me, and of course I got rejected. I was ready to be thrown in the cell, but that different happened to me. Another thing about me was that I got grow and survive off of nutrition. I survive off of fear, people's fear, and that fear gave me power. So when all those people were terrified of me, power and evilness grew within my body, and I went on a murderous rampage. Obviously, the company was responsible for its creation killing a person, so they got sued to the point where they got bankrupt. They had to completely shut the entire company down, shut down their dreams. So they were absolutely, majorly furious with me. So I got thrown out like the others, but it wasn't the jail cell.
You did this to us. You idiot, we hate you so much.
We thought you would be the success for this company, but no. Instead, now we have to find another way for our income. Instead of science experiments, we have to have completely different jobs, which is not on our vision board. Because of you, we won't take care of you. We won't let you live. We'll lock you in this room and throw away the key, leaving you to die. Later, stupid.
They threw me in a dark room. You can't even see anything when the door closed, and I was scared of the dark. One last thing about me, I can grow power off my own fear too. So within every day, more power grew into me. All of those days, all of those hours, all of those minutes, all of those seconds, all of those milliseconds, all of those nanoseconds, fear lurked within my body, and that fear gave me power that all lasted 40 years. And of course, after all of that fear consuming, I was a monster until I finally got freed from my imprisonment for 4 decades.
Hello? Anyone in here?
You know, you're lucky. You're free after 40 years. Literally. For decades, and yet we're still locked here. We've never given a chance of a free life from those jerk scientists. It was very simple. Just free us. Apparently, they're very money hungry. They deserve to go through bankruptcy. But it's not like you are the better person in the matter.
Yeah, why would you be any different, now that you're a living monster and you are free after 40 years, but we're still locked? You're probably more focused on getting revenge than you are freeing us, so go, we're still getting food and water at least.
Thank you so much.
I felt bad for the forgotten colors, and I needed my revenge too, so I luckily found those scientists alive, so that way I can take care of them myself. I built from fear and madness, but this was all. Madness for all these years of being locked up. So mad that I killed other people too. But then I saw you, wearing a scientist goggle. So I went after you and your friend Duncan right up to Polis. I'm not so sure where Duncan is, but it doesn't matter. I don't need to find him. I just need to take care of you because you're a scientist, and therefore you're a threat to me.
See that down there? That's a vat of EXE chemicals. Chemicals to turn you into an EXE monster. But I'm using it to bring Daisy back. 30 years ago today, she died. I brought her skeleton with me to remind me of her, but now I'm using the chemicals to bring her back. I don't even care if she'll be an EXE monster. I just want her back. Rainbow World was where I used to live, as a rainbow glow. I hated every second of it. Everyone bullied me and unwelcomed me. The only person that made that world feel even remotely semi-good. She was so nice and actually tried to make that world seem better. Then that lightning storm impacted and killed her. I knew there was no other reason to stay in that world. So I left, went through that convenient portal into this world. I met so much evil friends, so my life is good, but I still want her back. So, now I'm gonna use my knowledge to do just that. She may be an EXE monster, but that's okay.
I'm gonna try to take a break of evilness and just focus with my friends.
Emily, no! Alien, what have you done? Did you kill him?
Dude, Evely fell into random toxic chemicals that could be deadly. Of course he's dead. Do you see him come back up? Of course not.
No! And oh! But why? After 1 month, we decided to stop trying to kill you. Killing you guys wasn't our top priority anymore. We needed a team bonding. Now you ruined our bond by killing him.
Yep, Evely is finally dead. I know that it's the wrong thing to torture you guys, but I don't care. It's about time I'm the bad guy and you're the tortured guys. Ma.
I have to get out of here and tell everyone that Evely is dead. We're all gonna mope around in sadness. Why wouldn't we? Evely was very important to us. We're gathered here today to remember the life of Evely. He was our fearless leader. He was the guy who brought us all today. Me, Green, Reddy, Ruby, and all the henchmen, all 1,000 of them. Not much people have the ability to do that. He also took care of us, built this amazing lair, and he just did a lot for us. So for that, we're doing this funeral, to not make him forgotten.
Now this is just sad. Why are we all just moping around?
What do you mean? You killed our friend, of course we're sad.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about why you guys aren't preparing for what I'm about to do.
Hello guys, I'm back. I'm finally back. You thought you could get rid of me that easy.
Evely, you're alive. But as a big black slimy monster.
Okay guys, listen up. We're gonna make some big changes around here.
What? But you said you'd never change the rules.
I changed my mind. Now you guys will be suffocating and painfully gonna be in big and suffering torture as I melt y'all into glue.
Stop it! Oh, let me go! Let me go! Ah, stop! 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 It burns! It burns! I'm melting!
Evely, what are you doing? I thought we were your friends.
That's right, you guys are my friends. But my best friend is dead. Daisy was the only person that made Rainbow World not all bad, and yet she's the only friend that's dead. I thought these EXE powers would be good to bring her back, but instead it was used on me for power.
Daisy, that person that was your friend before coming to this world. She's gone, Evely. She's been gone for 30 years. There's no way to bring her back, even if she can be brought back with that EXE chemicals. You wouldn't want her as an EXE monster. Plus, you can't leave a person dead for 30 years and then finally bring them back. That's stupid. You've changed, Evely. You've changed.
You're right. I've changed for the better. Watch this. Run all you want. I'll catch up to you before you know it. For now, I'll get anyone who's in sight.
Come on, Green. Evely is our friend. We have to help him. We can't attack him.
Reddy, did you not see the way he melted Alien into black ooze? He's a monster now.
Well, maybe it was just that one time. Maybe we have a chance on turning him back to normal.
I don't care. He said he would attack all of us. It's up for us to defend for ourselves. Even if that isn't the real him, we have to look out for ourselves. Plus, who knows? Maybe we might be able to turn him back to his old self.
Ah, I don't think your weapon worked, Green. I think you just risked your own self.
Your pathetic little weapons are nothing against my EXE power. Just admit it, you guys are worthless little peons, and I'm the top of the power social hierarchy. You guys can be a part of it, you know. By surrendering yourselves to me, by melting into black ooze, you will be consumed into me and be an upgrade to my power. Look at it like that, okay?
It's good that you survived. Even Ruby lost to him. He's extra dangerous.
Evely EXE is unstoppable. Not even Green's laser cannon that she always uses could stop him.
Well, luckily for us, we just have the thing to turns him back his normal self. I'm a bit of a scientist, specifically a chemist. I have just the thing that can counteract the X infection. He fell into a vat of X chemicals. Assuming it was an accident, all of the X chemical power found its host. It consumed Evely to an X monster, powerful enough to melt anything it touches, so we can use a cure that has the chemicals to fight the X power. Because it can't be beaten by blades, fire, bullets, laser bullets, or acid. Just the chemicals that can kill it.
Well, that's good. I knew that he wouldn't melt us on purpose. We have to turn him back.
Look, who has the power now? Time for you to get turned back to normal.
This is blood-drawn forest. This had to have been one of the most creepiest forests ever. Trust me, you'll see soon enough. It was many moons ago, when blood-drawn forest wasn't as creepy as it is now. Blood-drawn forest was made to scare people. There was never anything evil about it. but people believed some monster was haunting that place. That rumor never stopped until one day. Everything changed, started at that high school. There was this college student that was afraid of that forest 10 times more than anyone else could ever be, and of course 2 bullies just had to bully him. They picked on us and called him things like coward, double-phobic freak, scared all the time idiot, and braveless freak. It kept on for days and days until one day, the bullies had a breakthrough. He arrived at Blood-Drawn Forest, but right away from the get-go that he knew that he would hate it very, very much. He walked through the trails all alone at night. He was petrified, terrified, cowardly afraid. He absolutely felt so passed out from it. The only thing that kept him moving was the uncontrollable walking he did. He felt so lifeless. He ran a little bit, picking up the pace. He knew the only way to get out of that nightmare faster is to keep on running. Soon he needed to catch his breath, so he stopped for a bit. At least he had a thought. If he did it, he'd be the first person to enter, walk through and exit Blood-Drawn Forest. He kept waking until he found out the shocking truth. Blood-Drawn Forest was something to be afraid of. That college student died that day. It was all the bully's fault. He was dead until the unthinkable happened. Chemicals started to leak out of the landmine. It started spreading throughout him and the blood, and both of them began to merge. The transmission was complete. He was now the blood-drawn monster. Apparently, that's what the person who made that forest wanted. He decided to put that landmine for a human vessel to fully make that place an evil place. Blood-Drawn was very angry that he decided to kill anyone who would enter. Of course, it wasn't enough time until the bullies noticed he was missing and they began to search for him with the police.
Blood Drawn. Tell us, how are you feeling?
I feel great, other than being imprisoned in this small room.
So, tell me, Blood Drawn, what will you do once you finally are free of being stuck in this room? Ever thinking of something you really want to do in freedom?
You really don't want to know. Like, seriously, you don't want to know what I want to do, specifically to you.
Tell us, Blood Drawn. We need it in order to experiment on you more. Tell us, Blood Drawn. Tell us, Blood Drawn.
Okay, if you say so.
What are you doing?
It's been a while since I had any food. You asked me what I wanted to do, and that's what I want to do. Eating humans. End of tape.
Aha! Just as we suspected. This is the police Blood Drawn. Turn around, hands in the air.
If you insist.
Hey, don't come any closer to us. We have guns and we will shoot you if necessary.
Shoot.
Ah. What? That's impossible. You're bulletproof.
I put my hands up. Now it's your turn to put your hands up. End of tape.
So, Chloe, we have no idea what to do with that monster. We thought we were making progress with that monster not killing, but Phil died. 5 police people died. We are at rock bottom. This abandoned house is in the middle of Blood Drawn Forest. Do you think we should let him out of the room because he'll only haunt the Blood Drawn Forest, and that's it? We would just warn people to never even step into that forest. We would block the entrance with caution tape.
Well, it would be a better idea to just keep him in that room. He can't even break out of that room door. So we would just leave him contained in that room forever. We will get every single scientist out of this house and forest. Also, for safer measures in case he does get out of the room and the house, we will warn every single people to never go inches to that forest and block even farther away from the entrance with metal gates.
That's a good idea, Chloe. That way there will be no human in this abandoned house or forest ever again, and Blood Drawn will never eat another human again. We need to start getting the other scientists escorted out of the room and forest safely.
That's right, Jerry. We will make sure Blood Drawn will never eat another person again.
Hello? I hear walking. Is anyone up there? I thought everyone left the forest.
Well, everyone forgot about me. I'm a mini crewmate and they must have forgot to bring me out. I have no idea why everyone wanted to leave so badly. Why does everyone hate you?
I don't know, but I'm locked in here. You're too small to reach the handle and you don't even know where the key is. But hey, there is a hammer right there, so you can break the door and free me.
I don't know. I'm not sure if they had you locked in there for a reason. Are you dangerous?
No, I'm a good guy. They're jerk scientists. You know that, right?
Yeah, actually they are. Don't worry, guy. I'll get you out.
Oh my god! I forgot about you, mini crewmate! I have to get you out now! Oh my god! The door where Blood-Drawn was locked in! Blood-Drawn has escaped! I also see mini crewmate right in front of me! Don't worry, I'll get you out! Hey, turn around! Please! Mini crewmate, you're scaring me! Turn around!
There we go. I'm all decontaminated. Too bad no other crewmates think to do this. It's the winter season around here. Sickness like the inevitable cold, too hard to avoid. But I do get that it wouldn't be one of their tasks. Not everyone has the decontamination task every round. Whoa, what was that? It sounded like some kind of monster. Oh why? Why do we always have to face monsters? We can't have a normal round for once. Okay, this is actually creepy. Like seriously. We play a nice round of Among Us where the imposter kills the crewmate. I don't know why we always have to face monsters. I'm kind of sick of facing them. Watch me unfortunately face a big scary monster as it scares the shit out of me.
Ha! The imposter can really make a creepy environment for a pathetic crewmate like you.
What's going on?
Oh shit, it's Grayslick.
I heard some screaming. Was that an innocent crewmate? Maybe you were the imposter and killed it. I'm gonna call an emergency meeting and vote your ass out of here.
What? There's no dead body in here. We're a crewmate that seems like in trouble. That scream was me.
So that screaming was you? when there is nothing in here?
The decontamination thing turned on and scared the shit out of me. So I screamed. That's what people do when they jumped. It's more creepy with the power is out. Your dumb idea, by the way.
Okay, that checks out. I guess you were innocent then.
Yes. So you can stop jumping into conclusions and come here so that we can have a conversation.
I went on Vitals to found that AOME is dead, and had to call the meeting to see if anyone had any ideas.
Dude, AOME had died more times than anyone else here. It's actually kinda getting ridiculous.
Yeah, can't AOME survive for one round, and he dies every single round, and most of the time he dies before the first meeting.
Sí, pero de todos modos tenemos que empezar a centrarnos en quién podría ser el impostor. Ya sabes cómo va cada ronda. Un impostor siempre encuentra su manera de hacer trampa.
Wait, guys. I think it's Mr. Plunger Man. I saw him and AOME talk together. AOME went away. But what he didn't know was that Mr. Plunger Man was following AOME. I'm 100% sure that he killed AOME and that he's the imposter.
Wait. Gracelick and Merplungerman are the only ones that aren't here. Where are they?
What? It can't be, is it? Is it really you?
Ha! You think that you guys were any match to me. You all will die, and I feel pretty bad for you guys.
What are you talking about? This is what you're supposed to do when you're a dirty, no-good, pathetic imposter.
Well, that's not what I feel bad about. I feel bad that you dumb freakish idiots are too weak against me. You're no strong person. Now you must die. Any last words before I explode all 12 of you into a million pieces? Whoa, what the? What are you? What's going on?
What? There is no way he's back. But I defeated him. I destroyed him once and for all.
What is that thing? Some sort of ghost that doesn't have a visor.
It's no visor. Me, Veteran YT, and Mr. Cheese YT took on him before. He's a ghost that infects and take other visors from other people and turns them into a mindless no visor too.
No. Get away from me. Get your hand off me. Here, don't rip my visor off. Don't rip my visor off me.
No visor.
Don't worry, everyone. I'll defeat him with the power of music.
You're right. Being a no visor is better.
I can't believe No Visor is back. Guys, we have to be extra careful. This is more dangerous.
Well, what do we do now? Just stay in the kitchen. There's food in here.
What are you talking about? We can't stay here. We don't know what we're up against.
Oh, trust me. I know what we're up against. Me, Veteran, and Mr. Cheese YT have faced him before. He's no visor. His goal is to turn everyone else into no visors. When we fought him before, the no visor victims looked just like him. But it seems like this time they're different and upgraded.
I know him, I've heard of him, but never faced him myself. Luckily I have all the information and knowledge of him that can help us defeat him again.
Well, we still need to defeat him. If he chose to come back, we need to send him back to death. With a little luck on my side, I think I can shoot him and save our victim friends.
No Quiney. If No Visor Merplungerman or No Visor Rockstar comes, you're in big trouble.
You guys can stay here in the kitchen, but I am going to cook.
He is cooked.
Okay, No Visor, you got a date with me and my rifle. Come out wherever you are. Hey, come back here, I'm not finished with you. I need to shoot you into a million pieces. Wait, no, let me go. Stop, let go. Oh my god, he is indestructible. It can't be. No.
Well, we need to come up with a plan before we turn into No Visors.
How? It's not like we'll go through No Visor's domain again.
Well, Alien said he researched on No Visor more. We didn't know much about him, and we defeated him before.
I've researched on this because I've heard people talk about it like some urban legend. I've researched and found out that No Visor is not a powerful enemy. He really isn't. He's not as powerful as Blood Drawn, Shark King, and the Keeper. Even Evely, a human being that relies on gadgets and weapons to beat his enemies, is more powerful than No Visor, and he's not even a monster. The reason why No Visor is so weak is because one swing of a sword and he's dead. He relies mostly on his No Visor minions to carry out his evil.
Well, if he is so-called non-powerful, then how did he manage to create a whole airship of No Visors?
Well, he can literally beat one person when they're not expecting it, then that one person turns the others into No Visor, one by one. Even the No Visor minions are more powerful as No Visor. It takes them more than a swing of a sword to die. Every time No Visor is defeated, then everyone turns back to normal. That happens every time, for years and years when No Visor is summoned.
If he's weak as much as you claim, then how did he revive from the dead?
Well, when he dies he goes to a realm called the Realm of Dead Monsters. The Dark, the Squid Maker, the Evil Fearn and the others are down there in the Realm of Dead Monsters. Because they're dead, gone forever, Blood Drawn, Shark King, the Keeper are still alive. They're hundreds of years old by now. No Visor is about the only person that can—
So, what's the plan?
Here's the plan. Assuming he will bring his minions with me, I'll distract him, and make him and his minions turn me in player. You'll be the one to kill him again and we'll get our friends back. We can't lose our friends.
Now, Alien, you have to fight him. Our lives are at stake. Go, 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 go.
I'm on it!
Ha! Joke's on you freaks! We won! You think you've beaten us, but tables have turned. We have beaten you. Ah!
You